Good morning, church. I hope this inspirational moment finds each of you in healthy and happy spirits. The other day, I was watching the evening news and a reporter was interviewing a small business owner who had recently reopened his store. And the man shared with the reporter that he had a tremendous concern about his small business surviving in what he called the new normal. And as I listened to him, I wondered to myself, how many of us, if we are to be honest, can admit that just like the store owner, that we too are just as anxious and just as nervous and afraid about this new normal that we find ourselves living in. And I know that as the children of God, that we are to be a people of faith who are called to stand and declare our faith, especially in times of trouble. Stand and declare that we can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. Stand and declare that greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. I know that many of us can recall and recite the words of David that I have been young and now am old, yet have I not seen the righteous forsaken nor his seed begging bread. But after we've recited the word of God and recalled it in our memory, how many of us in the face of this COVID-19 and its imminent threat to our lives, how many of us can admit as well that we are also just like that young man's father in the book of Mark who came to Jesus and begged him to heal his possessed son. And when Jesus told him that if you believe, all things are possible, that boy's father proclaimed, I believe. But in that same moment, bore his soul to Jesus and cried out, help me to overcome my unbelief. Beloved, I for one can admit that it hasn't been easy to always remain positive in the face of this new normal, or even to believe that God will bring us all out of this together. But I want to encourage you today to keep the faith and trust in God and in his will for your lives. Because in this new normal, he is the only answer for us to living in peace. For as David once proclaimed, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, and thy rod and staff shall comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Beloved, God is still God, and his word is still true. Trust in him and in his promise to us all that surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. May God bless you and keep you is my prayer.